Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play The Sims 4 with Jimmy Schwartz. And in the last session we had a dinner party, which was a relative success. So, since the last session there's been another update to the game. And this update has given us swimming pools. We're out here in the desert. A swimming pool would be just handy for Jimmy. Swimming pool, accessories, a variety of shapes. But unfortunately, if we place the pool down here, we can see that it's rather costly. And yeah, to have a decent sized pool, we're going to have to do a little saving up. So at least Jimmy's got something to look forward to and work towards now that he's working. Might give him that extra impetus to perform better at work. If only to save up for a nice swimming pool to have in one's garden to help cool off on those hot days in the desert. Anyway, we aren't at work until Thursday, and today is now Wednesday. So what the hell are we going to do? That's a good question. I think today's going to be a bit more chilled out, and we're just going to sort of go with the flow. So a little bit of a lie-in for Jimmy. 7:19 a.m. He is hungry, but before we do prepare a meal with him, we're going to have him go to the toilet. And because he's woken up in a confident mood, probably due to the fact that he had a rather successful dinner party, he's going to pee like a champion. And then he's going to admire himself in the mirror. Maybe even practice a couple of pickup lines as well. Why not? Then take his shower, and then he's going to level up his cooking skill. But more about that in a minute. Because he's checking himself out. What a way to start your day. Then admiring yourself in the mirror. How vain. In your underwear, no less. And it looks as if something's not looking quite right. Jimmy not happy with his reflection. Something just looks wrong. How embarrassing. I didn't have him down as a vain sort of person. If he's that vain, he should hit the gym, surely. Anyway, talking about the cooking, of course there is the cooking book that we got as a reward for our moderately successful dinner party. Clear some plates up here and also empty this pot of coffee. But our cooking is at level 3, almost to level 4. So hopefully if we get to level 4, we might be able to get some new items to cook for breakfast. Because I'm sure Jimmy's bored of the regular eggs on toast. So we'll have him level up his cookery skill. That's also one of his wants, so it'll work nicely. As there's a knock at the door. Who could it be? One of two people, I imagine. Let's just hope she goes away, shall we? And he's going to read this morning. He's going to read, level up his cooking, hoping to pick up some inspiration for a new dish. Oh, uncomfortable. He's uncomfortable because he's hungry. But don't worry, Jimmy, you're reading the book because you're trying to pick up some new recipes. So have some patience, it'll be fine. He's just like me. And I'm sure a lot of people, whenever you watch a cooking program, whenever you read a cookery book, whenever you talk about food with somebody, your mouth starts watering, you're hungry. It brings on that appetite. It's the worst time to read a damn book on cookery, if you ask me, especially when you're hungry. It makes things 10 times worse. Anyway, Jimmy is off to a bad start. He's not happy with his reflection. His belly is no doubt growling at him. He's reading his book. He's uncomfortable. He's usually a happy, bubbly type of guy. So to be in this sort of mood, things must be bad. But don't worry, just power through. Just power through, Jim. We're almost there. In the last session we picked up one final friend, Eric, which allowed us to complete our satisfaction goal for the first step. Jimmy has had enough, he's off to go and eat. I'm going to force him not to. The devil on the shoulder saying, no, Jimmy, you don't want to go cook yourself something to eat. You want to finish reading this book. That's what you want to do. Come on. Last little bit. He's getting desperate now. There we go! Level 4 of cooking. And he's learned how to cook spaghetti and strawberry cake. Neither of which sound like a rather appealing breakfast. But hellfire and brimstone, he's learnt it, so he's going to eat it. Anyone fancy spaghetti for breakfast? Jimmy does.
And Loy.
Come on. See? Now he can't put the book down. Come on, Jimmy. There we go. Close it and go and make that spaghetti. Put to good use, Ocho. Oh, damn it. We're not in again, Hadley. Sorry. We're always out. It's rather unfortunate that you always seem to time it wrong when you come. Oh, and that's what you get for ignoring Hadley, Jimmy. It's called karma. Stop treating her like dirt and tell her straight. Avoidance is not the answer. Look at him, he's got a sad face.
Aben!
Right, change of music, I think. We listen to pop quite often. We're going to change it to alternative. There we go. Seems like a reasonable tune to make spaghetti to, I suppose. And we'll turn it up. We'll crank it up. Crank up that volume. Jimmy needs to be brought out of his miserable mood. There we go. And now voila! Jimmy's first prepared dish of spaghetti. Oh, put a smile on your face, Jim. You're making me feel miserable. This is quite nice, I like this. Cheap fridge smell, low quality refrigerator, not doing much to improve Jimmy's mood. But we're poor. What do you want us to do? Can't even afford a swimming pool. Hard times indeed. But you know what to do. Pull your finger out, boy, and get yourself promoted a few times and things will be good. I really like this song as well. Okay, so I think what we're going to do first of all is we are going to invite, and that's handy, you can invite more than one person over at the same time. Invite a couple of our friends over, just to chill out. Jimmy needs some company, he needs some fun, he needs his mood lifting.
Hey, Arthuric. Yobs.
Couple of the lads, invite them over
No,
and hang out. Look at him, he's thinking about himself, feeling sorry for himself. Oh, and just when things could get any worse, the spaghetti has left a bad aftertaste in his mouth. And he smashed the dish. This has been the day from hell so far. It's supposed to be a day off, it's supposed to be a day of relaxation. Oh, okay. Maybe things might just take a little turn for the better. We didn't invite Summer over to hang out. We were going to invite her over later when the lads had gone, but well, she's here now, so we're going to invite her in and hopefully she can bring Jimmy out of his sullen mood. And he's going to get it all off his chest. He's going to complain to her about his bad morning. The mirror was something out of a fairground, one of those joke mirrors. It made him look ugly. The fridge is crap. My spaghetti was awful. What am I going to do, Summer? I'm going to throw the trash on the floor first. That's what I'm going to do. Aww.
Wagita.
And look at that. He's got a smile on his face. She's worked her charms.
Mesh.
Aww.
No, Mafrispa. Crumble.
Just turn down the music. It's a little bit loud now. Oh, and there you go. Summer comes over. The mood change. Eric's flirty. What the hell's going on here? Sorry, Eric. Flirty with the wrong person, perhaps? Anyway, Jimmy wants to play cards. In fact, Jimmy wants to win a game of cards. So, saying to Mitchell, come on through to my little study and let me kick your backside at a game of cards.
Melody!
Whilst Summer is left with the flirty Eric. Bad move, perhaps? I don't think so. Maybe Jimmy is testing Summer, seeing what...
Shazzle.
Nope, she'd rather do some sit-ups. She's a keeper, Jimmy. She's a keeper. In fact, she might even get you to stay in shape. You don't like the gym, you said. Not a vain person, you said. That was until this morning when you checked yourself out in the mirror and was disgusted at what you saw.
Yob, the jeeps.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's try and focus on winning a game of cards. Did you win? Did he win? I don't think he did. I don't think we finished the game. Nope. He's off to tidy up his mess, which is a good thing, I suppose. But come on. Let's crack on. We need to win a game of cards.
Emiash Craphoba. Taruna. Webs Kennethoy.
Right.
Yob, the jeeps.
Dag.
Summer just reminding Jimmy that she's here. Sorry, Summer, have I ignored you for all of 5 minutes? Apologies.
Webs Kennethoy.
And now he's playing a game of cards with Mitchell, or trying to play a game with cards with Mitchell, but is slightly distracted.
Piguna.
Deep in conversation
Pimpini.
with Summer, whilst Mitchell is sitting on thinking, would you just get on with the game?
Yafana?
Although he is laughing and joking, so perhaps he's enjoying the conversation as well.
Film. Rabba.
Finia Payfin.
Maybe she's offering her moral support,
Watanabe.
cheering Jimmy on. Go on, Jimmy, you can do it.
Rosy.
I've heard you're quite the card master,
Save him.
when you can be bothered.
Yanabi.
He doesn't strike me as quite the logic expert. Don't know about you guys, but he plays for fun. He doesn't play to win.
Bobsel, Chichi, Hish Bipsel
He plays for enjoyment purposes.
Crunch.
Losing is all part of the fun, he says.
Nurska.
Not competitive.
Avenue Smishy.
As you can see, more concerned about having a conversation with his girlfriend than actually winning a game of cards. I think we might have that whim for a long time.
Samaj.
Soy. Screw. Parfase Schwo.
Eric in the background there, enjoying himself on our computer. Don't know what he's doing, but his face is almost through the screen. Obviously, highly engaged.
Huh?
Unkim Angor. Slapshim. Brogy. Yakalau Shu Bretno.
Sensibi Kiniku.
Well, this is a pleasant way to spend your afternoon. Chilling out with your friends, playing a game of cards, pleasant conversation. Not everything has to be rush, and excitement. Sometimes just chilling out and enjoying each other's company is perfect to unwind and enjoy your days off from work. Anyway, Mitchell's left the table and Summer has taken up his spot.
Watanabe.
Shall we try playing a game of cards with her, or do you reckon we'll even get there?
Smishy Yafana.
Flurry Galba Limna Glenn. Onda Baglaffy. Shunkin Blopso.
Yikla. Want a fish?
Not only has Mitchell left the table, he's left the house. Did he leave unannounced? Did you annoy him, Jimmy, by not concentrating on cards?
No bad.
You wanna fish?
Oh, there we go. Nice little friendly hug there. Now inviting her over for a game of cards, maybe?
Yeah, Garba.
Conversation with Eric.
Subara.
Emiash.
Watamini cha.
Kaluba. Mwah.
Oh, and Eric is now leaving the building.
Ooh.
And it looks like Summer's leaving as well. Well, that was a quick exodus, wasn't it? Huh. Oh, no, she isn't. She's dancing. Well, let's go join her. What the? Reel her in. A romantic novel. How appropriate. Although it's a bit late for that, because Jimmy, I think, has already reeled her in a long time ago. Alright, you can stop dancing now, Jimmy. She's gone. Okay, let me just get rid of these books. Sorted. Right, whatever to do next with Mr. Schwartz. We are going to go out later, but before we do, I think we're going to have him compose a short comedy routine. He only has one routine, and seeing as we're now saving up for a swimming pool, writing jokes, performing his routines, and composing routines should be a priority, because he needs to excel in his work. We will have that swimming pool, and we will have it quickly. So you better work your socks off, Jimmy. I know it's against your better nature, but sometimes we must do things that we don't want to. And in the process, of course, he's levelling up his comedy skill, which apparently is almost to the top. We might even level that up before we finish the routine. Killing two birds with one stone, as they say. Or maybe not, because we just haven't made enough, but we have finished our routine called Cats, Cats, Cats. I wonder what that's about. Anyway, I think it's time to head out and party. So for the first time, I think it's for the first time, we're going to have Jimmy go out in his party attire. With Summer Holiday, of course. And we're going to visit the lounge, because the lounge has a microphone, and I think we're going to have him perform some... perform his new routine. See what the local residents think about cats.
Who
Welcome to the Solar Flare once again, aka the Old People's Home.
gives?
Thanks, Summer. There's somebody left of my jokes. Right, okay. Let's pause it for a minute and have a look at him. Let's have a look at this attire. Very, very unusual, I think is the word. The polite way of putting it, I suppose some people might say. But then again... you could be dressed in something like this. Gold spangly jacket and black spangly trousers. He looks like the kind of guy that Jimmy would instantly gravitate towards. I thought I was going to have the weirdest outfit in the building, but I think we've just been trumped by Alfredo. And Jimmy's going to have a chat with him about it. Whatever you do, Jimmy, though, don't joke about fashion. I don't think he'll take too kindly. Right, so here we go. Let's cats. Perform the routine, Jimmy. Hopefully a couple of people will listen and give you some feedback.
Oh, Prata! What's next? Velma!
I think Jimmy is actually...
Full fleet.
who's he talking to? Come on, Jimmy, let's go perform the routine. The usual flirt. They can't bear to be apart, can they? Wherever Jimmy goes, Summer follows. Wherever Summer goes, Jimmy tends to follow.
Flows it. Blah, Darza.
Vivian, are you mocking me, Vivian? You wouldn't dare, surely. Anyway, time to go perform that routine. Oh. Right next to a violin player. Perhaps not the best timing. Anyway, okay, losing control of the camera here. What the hell's going on? The sensitivity seems to have completely shifted. Come on, get a grip. Right, there we go. Well, nobody is here. Nobody is listening, Jimmy. And he sighs to himself, shrugs his shoulders and thinks, what did I come here for? No idea. Oh well. Better luck next time. Might as well go and mingle with the rest of them.
Levitate, Boris.
He's off to the toilet first by the looks of it. Never mind, we won't follow him into the toilet. We'll give him some privacy. In the meantime, we'll see how Summer's getting along. How's she mingling with the rest of them?
Shabini Jabez. Bobe Pinella. System. Zimbabwe McCormick.
Oh, you know what? Do you mind not showering me with alcohol, Bob Pancakes? My goodness me, over a lovely peach-coloured dress. Luckily, she's still smiling. What I was going to say is, summer holiday is really growing on me. Really, I mean, she was a nice character to start with, and this music, I really like it. Very mellow. Nice. Yeah, very nice. That's a couple of new songs I've heard today that I really like. Jimmy once again gravitating towards the guy in the funky outfit. Let's tell him some jokes. We need to tell some jokes, of course, for our satisfaction thing. Aspiration, that's it. Yeah, Summer, I really like her. I think she's perfect for Jimmy, and I call it a hunch, but I think Jimmy's smitten with her. I really do.
Yep, spooning.
And I think they go really well together. Very bubbly, charming personalities, light-hearted. I think they're going to make a great couple. Jimmy was playing the field. Hadley was first, and then Summer came along, and that was it. I think playtime's over. When you find the one, you find the one. Anyway, she seems to have disappeared from the building, to be honest with you. Tomorrow we'll have to take her out, perhaps to the park, or even to the little grill down the road from our house, and just spend some quiet time together. But for now, I'm still here, and therefore I'm going to finish off with a nice drink. Sea of Fire. Sounds delightful.
Oh, Lampima.
80 simoleons were supposed to be saving up for a swimming pool, Jimmy. Did you forget about that? He doesn't care. Bob! Who hired this guy? Pours drinks on the floor, splashes his customers, lets his bar get dirty. Look at the state of it.
Oh, Florence!
And more spillage.
Alice,
Whoa, Homa.
Yeah.
Fwiss.
The bar smells and... oh, whoa!
Me, Floyd, Bajelja.
Sea of Fire, they weren't kidding. Look at that. Absolutely bloody marvellous. Don't let it go to waste.
Yakalau shoe.
Less talking, more drinking. No way. Charlie Jetter, one of the people that we didn't get on with the first time we visited here. She's performing a routine and she's got a crowd. The stupid cow. Although they don't seem to be impressed with their jokes though, which is a good thing. But Jimmy's not even interested. If I was in his shoes, I'd be frustrated. But he's sipping on his fiery sea of fire, having a good old chin wag at the bar. He's not even interested. Not even bothered. He really is a light-hearted guy, isn't he? Really is. Not a care in the world, apart from if you give him some poor-tasting food or a mirror that makes him look like he's something out of the damn monsters. But other than that, he's normally happy. Right, that drink is going down a real treat indeed. And I think it's safe to say that it's been a pleasant evening. Not successful, but pleasant. And, well, I think the sea of fire has got to Jimmy's head. He's feeling playful, he's feeling happy, he's slightly tipsy on a rather strong cocktail, and I think he's going to take the plunge. He's going to ask Summer Holiday to move in. Hasty decision, perhaps? Maybe. Alcohol fueled? Definitely. But every time she walks into a room, she seems to bring a bright aura with her. And Jimmy, as I've already said, is smitten. So to hell with it. He's going to ask her. And we know the answer already. She's going to accept. So there you have it. Didn't expect this to happen. It was a sort of, on the cuff, off the cuff, under the cuff decision. But yeah. One sea of fire later, Jimmy has himself a new housemate. And off he runs. She left first. He obviously gave her the keys and said, make yourself at home, I'll join you shortly. Just finishing off my sea of fire. Ooh. Don't have another one. Good grief. God knows what he'll do next. An all-nighter. Have a sim stay awake for 24 straight sim hours. Well, it's not Jimmy, so it must be Summer. Jimmy is confident, mainly due to the drink. Gave him that confidence, that boost that he needed, as if he needed a boost with confidence to ask the question of Summer. And hence, here she is in her new home. Just bopping away. Let's give her a little hug and welcome her to the abode. Oh, bless their little hearts. And he seems rather pleased with himself. Okay, so there we go. I think that's a suitable place to call a close to today's proceedings. Here they are, the happy couple. She really is such a sweetie, isn't she? So, Jimmy and Summer, we have another addition to the Schwartz residence. So join me next time, and we shall see what traits she has, see if she has a job, maybe even play with some of her clothing, and get her accustomed to a new chapter in her life. Join me next time for that. See you soon.